Well, last night, two Class D powerhouses met in Crystal Falls, with the Speed Boys of Bessemer taking on the top-rated Trojans. And it turned out to be a defensive battle, with both teams hurting themselves with mistakes as well. The big difference in the ball game turned out to be a failed two-point conversion by Bessemer, and this converted ETP by Forest Park kicker Vesa Loikas to give the Trojans a 7-6 win over the Speed Boys.
Well, this was so sweet. I can't say anything but wonderful game. We're really happy to come out of this one. Bessemer came down. They played real tough ball. We knew they were gonna, because they made the state finals last year, and they were up for us tonight.
The loss for Bessemer puts them at 5-2. That makes the next two games very crucial ones for the Speed Boys.
Well, we got a tough one coming up with Ontonagon next week, and then we got a rematch with you and Trout Creek, and I think those two games will spell whether or not we're going to qualify for playoffs or not. But last year, all of the teams, the last three teams who qualified for the spots in the region all had 2 losses, so it's well within the realm of possibility still.
With the win, Forest Park improved their record to 7-0 to most likely retain their #1 ranking in Class D. Of course, that, of course, is statewide ranking in Michigan. Yard Bulldogs against the strong defense of Forest Park, who've recorded 7 shutouts this year and allowed just 19 points in 10 games. The famed 5-3 defense is anchored by middle linebacker Pete Perez.
This is one of the best units as a whole on defense. We've had some better defensive players in certain positions, but this group seems to work a lot together, and I think this unity that we have this year is the thing that's gotten us this far.
As I mentioned, the 5-3 defense is anchored by middle linebacker Pete Peramsky, who feels he and his teammates will be up to the challenge of stopping the Bulldogs.
Well, they have a big running back. We've played against big running backs before. He's like any other running back. He goes down, and I think we'll be ready for him.
Tomorrow's game at Escanaba will kick off at 1:30. Should be a good one, so come on out. Advantage, thanks to a Rotary Foreign Exchange student from Finland.
Vesa Loikas is getting a kick out of American football in more ways than one. First off, he's keeping his soccer legs in shape, plus learning a new sport on what could be the best Class D football team in the state.
I was lucky that I came to the Crystal Falls because it has so good football team. It has been wonderful to play here, because in Finland we haven't football like here, and it has been great.
While Vesa is certainly glad to be part of the team, Coach Dick Metlack is equally as happy to have Vesa on his squad.
This is the best kicker that we've ever had. In fact, he's one of the best that I've ever seen in high school, and there's no doubt that he was a big plus for us. If we score, we expect him to make the extra point, and if we're near it, we expect him to kick the field goal. But being in cold weather like it's going to be Saturday, I think that's going to also affect the kicking.
Even though it took Vesa a few kicks to get used to the oblong-shaped pigskin, he now favors kicking a football over a soccer ball for a simple reason.
I like because in soccer I just score twice, you know, you have playing football almost every team can score. It's more fun.
And with that in mind, Mr. Loikas hopes maybe to come back to the U.S. someday on a college football scholarship. But for now, his goal, like all of his American teammates, is to be in the Silverdome November 29th.